we have decided to videotape testimonials live from patients with respect to the service of work that we have rendered to the patient. And today is our first opportunity with a client of ours. He had a very unusual problem. He was about to go to Las Vegas with his wife, but 24 hours or 48 hours before, she did not have a passport, and therefore it was all pandemonium for her to get the passport. And on the next, and in point of fact, she actually set out to get it, and the next day she was to collect it, and the day after they were then going to fly to Las Vegas. And the patient actually noticed that his wife, on top of that problem, was a bit slow in the packing. Well then, he put to his wife the question, why was she so dilatory about these matters? Now, for us in the field, we know that, as Virginia Satir once said at a Congress, why is a mind-fucking question? Now, I had taught this patient about the ill-formedness of why, but he forgot about it, and so he used it on his wife. When he then asked her why she was so dilatory, well, the response from the wife, shall we say, was extraordinary. Howard, so what was your wife's extraordinary response when you asked her the question, why?
Well, when I asked her the question why, it turned into a big explosion on her end, and I was very surprised that I was getting this reaction from her.
And a bit annoyed, I take it.
And very annoyed.
Yes. So it was her anger,
yes,
fueled by your annoyance and irritation.
Correct. And it just turned into a big clouded fiasco, and we kind of took it to another level where I feel that it should never have gone, but because of asking the question why, it turned it into more of an explosion, and we kind of forgot of what we were actually arguing about because of this huge explosion that we brought into.
Well then, as it turned out, this all took place as he was driving here to see me, and he actually had planned for his wife to come to the office because he was going to introduce her to me. Well, of course, she was in such a state that she absolutely refused to leave the car to come up and see me. And so I was in the room then with a very dejected, desperately unhappy and furious patient. So you came into the room, and you were therefore in the state that you were in, and you told me your problem.
Yes. Yes.
So then I did some work for you. Was that work helpful?
That work was very helpful. I was able to sort of think in my mind about some of the things that I actually said, and it made me really understand my inner feelings towards how I actually started and erupted this whole fiasco. And I think once I started to realize, going through the hypnosis that I went through, when I came out of that, I felt better because I took more responsibility for who I am.
Now, as for the specifics of what I actually did for him, I am not able to disclose it at this stage, and besides, it's copyright, you know. So, what then happened was incredible. The work was finished, you went downstairs, and what did you do?
As soon as I went downstairs, I saw her in the hallway, and we started walking towards the car, and I immediately started to apologize to her, and tell her that I was wrong. And by doing that, she started to open up to me in reverse. And once she started to open up to me, I started to explain to her the things that I shouldn't have done. And she gave me a big hug and embrace. We finally started to do the things that we were supposed to do, like get our passport. We got the passport. We got on the plane, and we had an amazing trip going to Las Vegas. And coming back, we were so delighted. And we even talked about some of the things that we talked about during your therapy session. And she's very happy. And she now wants to come and meet you.
So, I'm simply delighted then to be able to videotape this as a witness that it is possible to do good things for other people and to save their marriages. True or false?
True.